Hello from the hobby shop. Today I'm going to plan out your backyard for beginners. What size of a backyard do you have, especially if you live in the city? What do you want to plant in it? There is a variety of crops you could plant. Don't plant anything that you're not going to use at first. If you want to try one or two other plants, that's up to you. Measure out your backyard and then go from there what size of a garden you want to use. It's already middle of summer for this year. If you want to start next year, I would go buy some tarps from Hobby Lobby. Or find a trucker who has some old tarps that he has on a flatbed that he's willing to sell for inexpensive price. Buy some tent pegs down and lay it out. This will kill the grass and everything and get it ready for next year. This way you won't have to rototill it. So anyway, and if you have a limited amount of money, I would plant it directly in the ground for at least the first year. If you have a construction company that you know of that has wood left over from a job, instead of them throwing it away, you could go up and ask if you could have some of that and build your own raised beds. The metal raised beds from various suppliers. Check out the type that you want and at the price that you want to pay. As you've seen in my videos, especially my last one here, I have still enough room to plant, but of course, when you live in the city and you got trees all around, you got somebody, you need to call in an arborist to cut them all down. At least trim the branches and everything, but at least every other year or so, you're going to have somebody come in and trim them up because they grow. I had it done 2 years ago. I got to get it done again. They only did half of my yard. If you have a chainsaw and a few friends, call them over and be very careful if you're going to do it yourself, and make sure everything is out of the way and cut your branches down. But first you got to figure out your garden, the size of the garden. If you want a greenhouse, if you want one of them Amazon greenhouses that are mostly inexpensive, I would start there. You could plant year-round. Since I live in southwest Missouri, plants would grow pretty good in a greenhouse. So I hope you have a great day. Enjoy your weekend coming up. Please subscribe and make some suggestions, because you never know when the next video is coming up and what it's going to be about. Have a great day. Thank you.